Let's take a look. Like to take a look at the news. First of all, the headlines. 3 Shriners have been killed in a whoopee cushion explosion. 21 killed in 21-gun salute. Rapist swallows whistle. Oh, the head of the lost and found has been reported missing. And a vegetarian has been beaten to death by a meat packer. Oh, some things. Have I been ignoring your section? I'm really sorry. So, well, we'll be okay, though, because, I just can't think of everything. But I'm going to do about 10 straight stories just for these folks here. Back into the news. Police fired over the heads of rioters today. However, they killed 200 people standing on a balcony. A 107-year-old woman in Florida is reported to be pregnant. Physicians claim that because of her advanced age, she will have a grown-up. Scientists have discovered a new disease which has no symptoms. It is impossible to detect, and there's no known cure. Fortunately, no cases have been reported thus far. A man has barricaded himself inside of his house. However, he is not armed, and no one is paying any attention to him. The Surgeon General announced today that saliva causes stomach cancer. However, only when swallowed in small amounts over a long period of time. A woman was severely injured today when she attempted to force breastfeed a wildcat. And the results of the latest Gallup poll have come in. It seems that 29% of the people were not home. 14% of the people made believe they weren't home. 6% of the people could not operate the doorknob. And 3% were wearing underwear and had to stand sideways. The Bureau of Indian Affairs announced today that they have found another Mohican. Accordingly, all the books are being called back in and will be changed to read the next to the last of the Mohicans. In France today, a baby was born wearing glasses and holding a quaalude. A high-speed chase ended today when the cars stopped and the people got out. A dog exploded on a busy downtown street corner. Today, no one was killed. However, 12 people were overcome by fur. Police estimate that 50 to 60 fleas also lost their lives in the blast. Scientists in Switzerland announced today that they have been able to make mice fart by holding them upside down and tapping them on the stomach with a pencil. A Milwaukee man has been arrested for attempting to use food stamps to mail a box of macaroni. Earthquake. An earthquake has hit the maternity home. Maternity home. There's no such place as a maternity home. An earthquake has struck the maternity hospital. 3 people were killed. However, 6 people were born. A priest who has performed 300 exorcisms was eaten today by a green boogeyman. Out at the lake in City Park today, police arrested a one-armed man who was bothering the other boaters by continuously rowing in a circle. A man at a tool and die company died today when he was hit with a tool. A severely disturbed geography teacher has been arrested after killing 6 people who did not know the capital of Scotland. A man in Detroit is suing a soup company, claiming that a bowl of alphabet soup spelled out an obscene message to his wife. A heavily armed man in Seattle has taken 6 hostages. He's demanding $3 million and someone to share driving and expenses to St. Louis. Police today announced they have broken up an amphetamine ring. Narcotics detectives broke in and arrested 6 out of 10 of the speed dealers they had under suspicion. The other 4 got away by running completely across Canada. A man who was shot in the chest 9 times yesterday and refused treatment died today of 9 shots in the chest. A man in Cincinnati is suing a hospital, claiming he entered the hospital for a vasectomy and was castrated instead. When the chief surgeon was asked how such a mistake might happen, he said, well, it all started out as a joke. We were pretending we were going to castrate him, and he got real snotty, so we offed his balls. The man himself was philosophical about it. He said, well, it's just that much less to wash. Tragedy struck the parade today as an open manhole claimed the lives of 1,200 marchers one at a time. A man who shot and killed all 12 members of a jury which convicted him last year goes on trial again today. A set of Siamese twins, which was surgically separated 6 months ago, was sewn back together again today because each of them only knows 1/2 of the combination to their locker. A man who was scheduled, this is kind of one where you're going to moan, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, good. A little pre-moaning, that's nice. That ain't a moan. Visine, do they look that red? Would you hold that for me? Oh, good. Hey, now I need it. Now I need it. It's like starting a fire for the charcoal burner, you know? You gotta... God. Well, that's going to be nice. That'll really... Well, anyway, would you hold them both for me? This one now. You're under arrest. Here comes the Visine, as we say in the middle part of Europe. Well, there ain't much of this left, but there is one final story that I would like to wind up with, folks. And I do thank you for that, Visine, but I didn't smoke at halftime, so if they're red, it's just natural eyeball blood pressure. Or whatever you call that shit. The one you were going to moan about, I was going to tell about a man who was scheduled for a heart transplant who decided not to have it. He had a change of heart, you know. I love that shit. That's why, I know why you're moaning, because you wish you had thought of the goddamn thing yourself. I have to think that. Like to wind up the news tonight with sort of a little story, kind of a human interest story about man's best friend. It seems that 65-year-old James Driscoll was asleep in his downtown hotel room last Wednesday when he was awakened by the sound of a dog barking. When he woke, he found the room was full of smoke he could not see, and the dog led him out of the room, down the hall, and into an elevator shaft where he plunged 8 stories to...